Okay, what's up, everybody? Told you I was gonna come back earlier about talk about tonight's Money in the Bank PLE. I don't know, but some of us classic. Well, I would say classic guys and girls that we already used to just call PLEs pay per views. So I'm struggling on trying to like PLEs pay per views and stuff like that. So kind of still struggling with that. But then again, like if you're used to the old format, don't fix it. Yeah, just put it that way. So, for you people that's live on Twitch, Facebook Live on the WFSO radio network, um, live on my personal TikTok page, and pre-recorded episode on YouTube. So I will try to get that up as soon as we can when we're done. So yeah, less than 35, well, less than 40 minutes from now is WWE's Money in the Bank in LA, which it should have been here. But I think tomorrow we'll talk about because we found out more reasons why they decided to host like those events in LA today instead of Money in the Bank. Could have been here in Milwaukee, but we will explain all that tomorrow on WFSO's Aftermath. So for all you first timers that just join in on Facebook Live on WFSO Radio Network, welcome. Probably the second video that we've done today. The first time we did it earlier today, talk about Worlds Collide. So we will talk about that also when on tomorrow on WFSO Aftermath as well. So four matches. And it's because I can know, Money in the Bank can, take like a little bit long, especially you got six people in there trying to fight for the briefcase and certain matches should not be drawn, that long anyway. So maybe you can get like the women's and men's Money in the Bank ladder matches like at least like half an hour. You don't need to go no 40, 45 minutes or anything like that. So I just don't get what are their main thinking when it comes to only doing you know four matches or five matches a pay per view or PLE, whatever you want to call it. So let's get to this anyway so I can get this over with. And plus, you guys may have opportunity, to watch the PLE tonight. So let me give y'all the opportunity. So I think one of my connections on Facebook Live is going to be a little bit slow. So I apologize for that. And we're RV2. Hello there. So if y'all just say, hello or anything like that, or want me to announce you or like give you a shout out, just comment on here because I will do shout outs. Um, these matches are not in order. They're just the order they put them on, but I don't think they're going to be oh, the first match will be this, second match will be that. So women's Intercontinental Championship match. Lyra Valkyria defending against Becky Lynch. Y'all saw their last match on Backlash. It was kind of interesting one, and made it seem like it was more to the story, and at least hey Anish, sorry if I pronounce your name, but how are you? But anyways, yeah, I'm good too. So just how you doing? But anyways, if y'all saw their match on Backlash, last month, you know, kind of made it a little bit more personal. But I think from the storyline that's going on, they made it a little bit more personal. But I wouldn't be surprised if Becky Lynch will, end up winning the title. But then again, some people are gonna be sick of it, and I understand why if she ends up, winning. Um, Isin Rimac. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, but hey there. Um, because I know some people are gonna be like, sick or tired. Becky Lynch always win everything. So, and plus, I understand. But I'm not saying it's time for Lyra Valkyria to like lose the IC title. So I don't even think that. So but anyways, I'm thinking of I'm thinking Lyra should retain. At least don't lose it now. Maybe Maybe the Evolution pay-per-view, which they're gonna have, is now gonna be in Atlanta. Maybe that happened there. Um, why you asking where I'm from? That's why I didn't ignore you, but I'm just saying, like, why ask that? This ain't the Q&A of me. Um, Angela Tiffy Del Torres, hey, what's going on? Um, but anyways, yeah, I'm going for Lyra Valkyria to retain, but I wouldn't be surprised if Becky Lynch end up, winning it. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Maybe scroll down here so I can. I know the six women that's in it. Of course, you got Naomi, you got Julia, you got Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Bakure, sorry, Alexa Bliss, and Roxanne Perez. So three, up and comers, and then you got you might have said three rookies and three, veterans. So I don't mind, they end up, going through that, doing that, three rookies, three veterans or something like that. So like fresh faces or something like that. Um, so ain't nothing wrong with that. But I guess some people may have a problem, like if the same person that already had, a title, you're gonna look at them and like, why? Which I understand it. And my thought is this, like, the only women that ever won, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match was Alexa Bliss. She's the only one that has won it out of these six. But it would be good, see a new face like there. But I wouldn't mind if I see, Naomi winning it, because she was. This has been some years since she won, the title. Like well, not counting like TNA when she was there for like a brief moment. But she hold like she's a two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, and you know probably be going on her resume. She wins the briefcase and wins like one of the big ones. So I'm not saying like her don't win, because I see like some people were like wanted her to win it, but I'm trying to think who. Oh yeah, Tiffany Stratton won last year from SmackDown, so I'm thinking it's gonna be somebody from Raw that's gonna win it this time. So that be either Stephanie Fakir, Roxanne Perez, or Rhea Ripley. And to yeah, it's kind of like tough on the call, but I don't want like Rhea to win it, because she's gonna always end up getting a title shot regardless. So I don't think like she needs to win this. So it comes down to the newbies, Roxanne Perez or Stephanie Fakir. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. I think it's like what I'm gonna go for is I think I'm gonna say since Roxanne Perez is still young, like early to mid 20s still, and Stephanie Vancouver, she just jumped on the scene late last year with NXT. Then like a week or two ago, got called up to the main roster. So she done something that in NXT that no woman had done before. Hold the North American title and the NXT Women's title. So if I think if they want to make like more history, they should go with Stephanie Fakir to win this match. Like even if they decide, Roxanne wins it, I wouldn't be upset with that either. But yeah, I'm going for Stephanie Fakir to win this match. Um, Now we go on to the men's. You got LA Knight, Penta Andrade, Solo Sokoa, Seth Rollins, and El Grande Americano. So most likely you got a lot of new faces on here that never won the world title. So this one's going to be a little bit more harder to predict, but I'm going to try to do my best. Um, Well, like I was saying in my earlier review on Worlds Collide, that it'll be something. If Chad Gable end up winning the Triple A championship, then you got Americano and winning the briefcase. So that probably would be like a shocker. But like I said, I don't even think this is going to be the main event if they decide to go that route. So that's just just me thinking. So it may end up going or possibly maybe they would put this as the main event. Because the only way I think they will put this in the main event is because prediction of LA Knight actually winning the briefcase. Then maybe save on it until ruthless aggression. If John Cena still holds it, then yeah, cashing in on John Cena and make him lose it. There you go. That's one way to save WWE. Where how the storyline is going with. So like I said, it's good to see like some new faces on here, and I wouldn't even care if either one of them win. Well, except for herself because he won it already. So I think they just going to stir up with him and CM Punk and stuff like more further. So most likely I will, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing the rest of them actually win it, but LA Knight from Los Angeles, and it's kind of like a big hint. So if I'm wrong, I'll still be happy, not shocked either way. But as long as it's not Seth Rollins, nothing against Seth Rollins, but you already won it, and you don't need to win it again. Ooh, thank you, my dear. Um, but yeah, let me try to finish this up because I do got food on my side. So anyways, I'm going for LA Knight to win the Money in the Bank for the man, the briefcase. And don't know if this one's gonna be the main event or what, but you got John Cena and Logan Paul, the WWE champion, going against the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. It kind of all started out in yeah, Backlash. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, Backlash. When Cody, no, Saturday Night's main event. I'm sorry, it was on Saturday Night's main event. You got Jay was defending against Logan Paul, and John Cena tried to interfere, trying to cost Jey Uso the match. Somehow Jey Uso did end up retaining the title, which is good. And Cody Rhodes out of nowhere just came up with the save, and shows like the John Cena and Cody Rhodes feud is now over. So which is good. But I guess I can understand at the same time, why they gave Cody that, some of that time off, which is fine. So I can see a rematch between Cena and Rose at Night of Champions. Maybe same thing with like Logan Paul and Jey Uso. Maybe they have a rematch at Night of Champions, which they announced yesterday that that also will be the finals of the men's and women's King of the Ring tournament or Queen of the Ring tournament. So either way, so that'll be interesting. And I think they said it will start this Monday for the King of the Ring tournament and Queen of the Ring tournament. So this is hard to choose because you can go either way. Let's see. Cena had a win when he faced Artrell in Saturday Night's main event. Jey Uso had a win, and Logan Paul had a loss. And Cody hasn't wrestled ever since WrestleMania, so this is a tough one to call. But I'm gonna say Cena and Logan Paul is gonna win this match. So they still gonna continue the feud regardless, but I just see Cena and Logan Paul end up winning this match. So guys, that's are my picks, and got like less than a half hour left to start, so I'm trying to put this up right away. Like I said, thank you guys that's watching on Twitch, and appreciate y'all joining us for either WFSO or WFSO2. So please, when you get a chance, follow us on there. We try to do live content like almost every day, but with my scheduling and stuff right now, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but I will still try to put more content on there as well. And same thing for you guys that's watching on YouTube Live. Like, please, subscribe, and like this video. So I appreciate the like that I got for the YouTube today. Don't forget, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We got like big plans for like 2026 for WFSO. So please subscribe, and there may be content like wrestling, Milwaukee Bucks, Milwaukee development, and also talking about comic book movies and comic book stuff that's on TV. So we talk about that as well. So if you like that, you can join the YouTube channel. And of course, on YouTube, we got over 2,700 videos and counting. One of the longest reigning YouTube channels. We're probably very close to its existence, but I think it existed like maybe a few years before we actually did our channel. But anyways, and thank you guys that's on my personal page TikTok. We will probably do some live things more often. So this was the first one was the test run.
December
and
15th, 2005 is when YouTube started.
05?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I think not many people knew about it at the time. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming on his birthday actually next month,
and
ain't
the first video was uploaded. Okay, so it officially launched December 15th, 2005.
Oh.
But it was founded February of 2005, and the first video was uploaded April 23rd, 2005.
Right on my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane. But see, the more you know. So history learned, you learn stuff every day. But anyway, guys, once again, thanks for joining us. And it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So please check on the men that's important in your life. Check on your teenage kid or you're like have a girlfriend or something like that. Have your girlfriend at least check on you and all that good stuff. On the boys because they can have mental health awareness or mental health, I should say, and probably don't even know it until somebody explained it to them. So check on your guys in your life, and we know a strong woman always has a man's back. So, well, when it's like a great man, there's a strong woman behind him. So yeah, face up and up, woman up. Until the next video, you guys have a good one. And thank to Mike and Robin Thompson and Midwest Wrestling Collectibles for sponsors. And just check out Midwest Wrestling Collectibles on Facebook for wrestling merch. So until the next video, you guys have a good one. And hopefully Money in the Bank will be good. And I'm debating on should I go live or not. But I'm trying to think like which platform I'm going to use. So we'll see. But then again, y'all have a good one. Hopefully the PLE is good for y'all, and see you later. You guys have a good one. Okay, and that one too. Let's see if I can get this right.